Have you ever wondered why losing weight feels like an uphill battle? What if I told you that the key to sustainable weight loss isn't just about what you eat, but how your mind works? In the next few minutes, you're going to discover the hidden beliefs that might be sabotaging your weight loss efforts. Why your emotions could be the real reason behind your eating habits. How to literally rewire your brain for weight loss success. The surprising strategies that keep you motivated long after the initial excitement fades. And the best part? You'll learn about a simple, delicious way to put all this knowledge into action, starting today. Get ready to transform your relationship with food, unlock your brain's weight loss power, and finally achieve the results you've been dreaming of. This isn't just another diet video, it's a roadmap to a healthier, happier you. Stay tuned, because what you're about to learn could change everything you thought you knew about weight loss. Imagine for a moment that your brain is like a super powerful computer. Now, think of your beliefs about weight loss as programs running on this computer. Some of these beliefs might be helping you, but others? Well, they could be sabotaging your efforts without you even realizing it. Let's talk about these sneaky beliefs that many people carry around. Have you ever caught yourself thinking, "I'll never be able to lose weight, it's genetic"? Or how about, "I don't have the willpower to diet"? If so, you're not alone. These are some of the most common limiting beliefs when it comes to weight loss. But where do these beliefs come from? Well, they're like little seeds planted throughout our lives. Maybe you grew up hearing a relative say, "Our family just tends to be heavy." Or perhaps you've tried various diets in the past without lasting success, leading you to believe that, "Nothing works for me." These repeated experiences and messages take root in our minds, becoming absolute truths that we don't even question anymore. The problem is that these beliefs aren't just passing thoughts. They shape our daily actions and decisions. If you believe you'll never be able to lose weight, what are the chances you'll really commit to healthy habits? Probably low, right? It's like playing a game already believing you're going to lose. Not exactly a recipe for success. But here's the good news, just as these beliefs were learned, they can be unlearned and replaced with more helpful, positive ones. The first step is to recognize them. Pay attention to the thoughts that come up when you think about weight loss. Write them down. You might be surprised at the negative self-talk happening without you even realizing it. Once you identify these beliefs, it's time to challenge them. Let's take the belief, "I don't have willpower." Is that really true? Think about other areas of your life where you've shown determination. Maybe you've worked hard to get a job, or persisted with a hobby until you improved. That's willpower. The issue isn't that you don't have it, but that maybe you're not applying it in the right way when it comes to health and wellness. Another powerful technique is evidence reevaluation. For each limiting belief, make a list of evidence that supports it and evidence that contradicts it. Often, you'll find you have more evidence against the belief than for it. For example, if you believe, "It's impossible to lose weight after 40, research stories of people who've done exactly that." You'll find countless examples proving this belief false. Now, let's talk about replacing these limiting beliefs with more empowering ones. Instead of, "I always fail at diets," how about shifting to, "Each attempt teaches me something new about my body and needs"? Or transform, "I don't have time to exercise," into, "I can find creative ways to incorporate movement into my daily routine." A powerful tool to reinforce these new beliefs is positive affirmations. Choose one or two affirmations that resonate with you and repeat them daily. It might feel silly at first, but remember, your brain believed the negative messages it received for years. Now it's time to feed it positive, constructive messages. Another effective strategy is the "what if" game. When a limiting belief pops up, ask yourself, what if the opposite were true? For instance, if you think, "I'll never enjoy exercise," ask yourself, what if I could find a form of physical activity that I really love? This opens your mind to new possibilities and creative solutions. Remember, changing ingrained beliefs takes time and practice. Be patient and gentle with yourself in this process. Each time you recognize a limiting belief and challenge it, you're strengthening new neural pathways in your brain. Over time, these new beliefs will become as natural as the old ones were. One final tip: surround yourself with people and information that support your new beliefs. Follow social media accounts that share positive messages about health and wellness. Connect with people who are on a similar journey to yours. The more you expose yourself to positive ideas and examples, the easier it becomes to believe that change is possible for you too. By working on changing these limiting beliefs, you're laying a solid foundation for your weight loss journey. Remember, your body achieves what your mind believes. By releasing these negative beliefs, you're paving the way for a new, healthier, and more confident you. Have you ever found yourself reaching for a tub of ice cream after a stressful day at work? Or maybe you've celebrated a big win with a decadent meal. If so, you're not alone. The connection between our emotions and eating habits is a powerful one, and understanding this relationship is crucial for sustainable weight loss. Let's dive into the world of emotional eating. This term might sound clinical, but it's something most of us have experienced. Emotional eating is when we use food to cope with feelings rather than to satisfy physical hunger. It's like trying to fill an emotional void with calories, but as many of us have discovered, it rarely works in the long run. Think about the last time you ate when you weren't physically hungry. What were you feeling? Stress, anxiety, boredom, or maybe even happiness. Our brains are wired to seek pleasure and avoid pain, and food, especially those high in sugar, fat, and salt, can provide a quick hit of pleasure. It's no wonder we turn to food when emotions run high. But here's where it gets interesting. Different emotions can trigger different eating patterns. Stress, for example, might make some people lose their appetite entirely, while others find themselves constantly snacking. Sadness might lead to craving comfort foods, while excitement could result in overeating during celebrations. Understanding your personal emotional eating triggers is like having a secret map to navigate your weight loss journey. So, how do we start recognizing these patterns? One effective method is keeping a food mood journal. For a week or two, jot down not just what you eat, but how you're feeling before, during, and after eating. You might start noticing patterns. Maybe you always crave sweets when you're feeling lonely, or you tend to overeat when you're anxious about an upcoming event. Now, let's talk about stress eating, the heavyweight champion of emotional eating. When we're stressed, our bodies release cortisol, often called the stress hormone. Cortisol can increase appetite, especially for high-calorie foods. It's like our body thinks we're in danger and needs to stock up on energy. This made sense for our ancestors facing physical threats, but in our modern world of chronic stress, it can lead to constant overeating. But don't worry, recognizing this connection is half the battle. Once you're aware of your stress eating patterns, you can start developing healthier coping mechanisms. Instead of reaching for chips when stress hits, you might try deep breathing exercises, going for a short walk, or calling a friend. The key is to address the emotion directly rather than trying to eat it away. Anxiety is another emotion that often leads to problematic eating behaviors. Some people lose their appetite entirely when anxious, while others may find themselves mindlessly snacking. If you fall into the latter category, try this. The next time you feel the urge to eat when anxious, pause and ask yourself, am I really hungry, or am I trying to soothe my anxiety? If it's anxiety, try a quick meditation or journaling session instead. On the flip side, positive emotions can also impact our eating habits. Ever heard of happy eating? It's when we use food to enhance or prolong positive feelings. Celebrating with a special meal or treats is a cultural norm in many societies. While there's nothing inherently wrong with this, it can become problematic if it's your go-to method for experiencing joy. Try to find non-food ways to celebrate and enhance positive emotions, maybe a dance party in your living room or treating yourself to a new experience. Now, let's talk about developing a healthier relationship with food. This doesn't mean never eating for emotional reasons. Food is an important part of our cultural and social lives. The goal is to be more mindful and intentional about it. Here are a few strategies. Practice mindful eating, pay attention to your food. Eat slowly, savoring each bite. This can help you recognize when you're eating for hunger versus emotion. Find alternative coping strategies, make a list of activities that bring you comfort or joy that don't involve food. Maybe it's reading a book, taking a bath, or doing some gentle yoga. Address the underlying emotions. If you find yourself constantly turning to food for emotional reasons, it might be helpful to speak with a therapist or counselor to work through these feelings. Plan ahead. If you know you're prone to stress eating at work, pack healthy snacks or plan regular breaks to de-stress. Practice self-compassion. Remember, emotional eating doesn't make you a failure. It's a common human experience. Be kind to yourself as you work on changing these habits. Remember, the goal isn't to never eat emotionally. It's to create a balanced, healthy relationship with food where it nourishes both your body and soul. By understanding the connection between your emotions and eating habits, you're taking a huge step towards sustainable weight loss and overall well-being. Have you ever wondered why it's so hard to stick to a new diet or exercise routine? The answer lies in your brain. Our brains are wired to follow familiar patterns, even when they're not serving us well. But here's the exciting part: thanks to neuroplasticity, we can actually rewire our brains to support healthier habits. Let's dive into how you can become the architect of your own brain and create lasting changes for sustainable weight loss. First, let's talk about neuroplasticity. It's a fancy word for a simple concept: your brain's ability to change and adapt throughout your life. Think of your brain as a vast network of roads. The habits you've had for years are like highways, well-traveled and easy to navigate. New habits are like dirt roads. They exist, but they're not as easy to travel on. The good news? The more you travel these new roads, the more established they become. Eventually, they can turn into highways too. So, how do we start building these new neural pathways? It all starts with awareness. Pay attention to your current habits around food and exercise. When do you tend to overeat? What triggers you to skip a workout? By understanding these patterns, you can start to intervene and create new, healthier responses. One powerful technique for rewiring your brain is visualization. Athletes have been using this method for years to improve performance, and it works just as well for weight loss. Spend a few minutes each day visualizing yourself making healthy choices. See yourself choosing a nutritious meal over fast food, or imagine how good you'll feel after a workout. This mental rehearsal actually strengthens the neural pathways associated with these behaviors, making them easier to perform in real life. Another key strategy is to use positive affirmations. These are short, powerful statements that reinforce the new beliefs and behaviors you want to adopt. For example, instead of thinking, "I hate exercise," try repeating, "I am becoming stronger and healthier every day." It might feel a bit silly at first, but remember, you're literally rewiring your brain. The more you repeat these positive statements, the more your brain starts to believe them. Now, let's talk about the power of small wins. Your brain loves rewards, and every time you successfully perform a new habit, it releases a feel-good chemical called dopamine. This reinforces the behavior and makes you want to repeat it. So, start small. Maybe your goal is to exercise for an hour every day, but right now that feels overwhelming. Start with just 5 minutes. It's easy to talk yourself into 5 minutes, and once you start, you'll often find you want to continue. Celebrate these small victories, they're laying the groundwork for bigger changes. Another powerful tool for reprogramming your brain is environment design. Your surroundings have a huge impact on your behavior, often without you even realizing it. Want to eat healthier? Keep nutritious snacks visible and easily accessible, while storing less healthy options out of sight. Looking to be more active? Leave your workout clothes and shoes by your bed so they're the first thing you see in the morning. By shaping your environment, you're setting yourself up for success and making healthy choices the easy choices. Let's not forget the power of habit stacking. This is where you attach a new habit to an existing one. For example, if you always have a cup of coffee in the morning, use that as a trigger to do a quick 5-minute workout. Or, every time you brush your teeth, do 10 squats. By piggybacking on established habits, you're more likely to remember and follow through with the new ones. Now, here's a crucial point: be patient with yourself. Rewiring your brain takes time. You didn't develop your current habits overnight, and you won't change them overnight either. It typically takes about 66 days for a new habit to become automatic. That might seem like a long time, but remember, you're in this for long-term, sustainable change. One often overlooked aspect of creating new habits is managing stress. When we're stressed, our brains tend to fall back on old, familiar patterns, even if they're not healthy ones. That's why it's crucial to incorporate stress management techniques into your routine. This could be meditation, deep breathing exercises, or even just taking a few minutes each day to do something you enjoy. By keeping your stress levels in check, you're giving your brain the best possible environment to create and maintain new, healthy habits. Another powerful technique is mental contrasting. This involves vividly imagining your desired outcome, then contrasting it with your current reality and the obstacles you might face. For example, imagine how you'll look and feel at your goal weight, then think about where you are now and what might get in your way. This isn't about discouraging yourself, it's about preparing your brain to problem solve and stay motivated when challenges arise. Don't underestimate the power of social support in rewiring your brain. Our brains are inherently social, and we're heavily influenced by those around us. Surround yourself with people who support your health goals. Join a fitness class, find an online community of people on similar journeys, or partner up with a friend who's also looking to make healthy changes. When you see others succeeding, it reinforces your belief that you can do it too. Remember, reprogramming your brain for new healthy habits is a journey, not a destination. There will be ups and downs, but each step forward is rewiring your brain for long-term success. Be patient, be persistent, and most importantly, be kind to yourself along the way. You're not just changing your habits, you're changing your life. We've all been there, starting a new health journey with enthusiasm, only to find our motivation waning after a few weeks or months. But what if I told you that maintaining long-term motivation isn't about willpower, but about strategy? In this section, we're going to dive into practical, actionable strategies that will keep you motivated on your weight loss journey, not just for days or weeks, but for the long haul. First things first, let's talk about goal setting. But not just any goals, we're talking about SMART goals. That's specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Instead of saying, I want to lose weight, try something like, I will lose 10 pounds in the next 3 months by exercising for 30 minutes 5 days a week and reducing my daily calorie intake by 300 calories. This gives you a clear roadmap and makes it easier to track your progress. Speaking of progress, tracking is your new best friend. Our brains love visual representations of progress. It's like a real-life video game. Watching those numbers change or seeing that graph move in the right direction gives us a dopamine hit that keeps us coming back for more. Find a tracking method that works for you, whether it's a fancy app, a simple spreadsheet, or even a good old-fashioned journal. The key is consistency. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, the scale. While it's a useful tool, don't let it be your only measure of success. Your weight can fluctuate due to various factors like water retention, muscle gain, or even the time of day. Instead, celebrate non-scale victories too. Maybe your clothes fit better, you have more energy, or you can climb stairs without getting winded. These victories are just as important, if not more so, than the number on the scale. One of the most powerful motivators is social support. Humans are social creatures, and we thrive on connection and community. Find your tribe, people who support your goals and can relate to your journey. This could be a local workout group, an online forum, or even just a buddy who shares your health goals. Having someone to share your successes and struggles with can make all the difference on those days when motivation is hard to come by. Now, let's talk about rewards. And no, we don't mean food rewards, that can lead to an unhealthy relationship with food. Instead, set up a system of non-food rewards for reaching your milestones. Maybe it's a new workout outfit when you lose your first 5 pounds, or a spa day when you stick to your exercise routine for a month straight. These rewards give you something to look forward to and reinforce the idea that your healthy habits are worth celebrating. One often overlooked strategy for maintaining motivation is education. The more you understand about nutrition, exercise, and how your body works, the more invested you'll be in your journey. Make learning a part of your routine. Read books, listen to podcasts, or watch documentaries about health and fitness. Not only will this keep you motivated, but it will also arm you with knowledge to make better decisions. Another powerful tool is visualization. Athletes have been using this technique for years to improve performance, and it works just as well for weight loss. Spend a few minutes each day visualizing yourself at your goal weight. How do you look? How do you feel? What activities are you doing that you couldn't do before? Make it as vivid and detailed as possible. This mental rehearsal can actually boost your motivation and make your goals feel more achievable. Now, let's address something that many people overlook, the power of habit stacking. This is where you attach a new habit to an existing one. For example, if you always have a cup of coffee in the morning, use that as a trigger to do a quick 5-minute workout. Or, every time you brush your teeth, do 10 squats. By piggybacking on established habits, you're more likely to stick with the new ones. One of the biggest motivation killers is an all-or-nothing mindset. You know, the one that says if you can't do an hour-long workout, there's no point in exercising at all. Or if you ate a cookie, you might as well give up on healthy eating for the day. This kind of thinking sets you up for failure. Instead, embrace the power of something is better than nothing. A 10-minute walk is better than no walk. One healthy meal is better than no healthy meals. These small actions add up over time and help maintain your motivation. Another strategy that can work wonders is finding your why. This goes beyond just wanting to look good, although that's perfectly valid. Dig deeper. Maybe you want to have the energy to play with your kids or grandkids. Perhaps you want to reduce your risk of health issues that run in your family. Or maybe you want to feel confident and comfortable in your own skin. Whatever your why is, make it powerful and personal. Write it down and revisit it often, especially on days when motivation is low. Now, let's talk about the importance of self-compassion. Many people think being hard on themselves will motivate them to do better, but research shows the opposite is true. When you slip up, and you will, because you're human, treat yourself with kindness. Instead of berating yourself, ask what you can learn from the experience. This self-compassion actually makes you more likely to get back on track, rather than giving up entirely. One often overlooked aspect of maintaining motivation is managing your environment. Your surroundings have a huge impact on your behavior, often without you even realizing it. Make your environment work for you, not against you. Keep healthy snacks visible and easily accessible. Lay out your workout clothes the night before. Put your running shoes by the door. These small environmental tweaks can make a big difference in maintaining your motivation. Lastly, remember that motivation isn't a constant state, it ebbs and flows, and that's completely normal. The key is to build systems and habits that keep you going even when motivation is low. Think of motivation as the spark that gets you started, but habits and systems as the fuel that keeps you going. By implementing these strategies, you're not just working on losing weight, you're building a sustainable, healthy lifestyle. Remember, this is a journey, not a race. There will be ups and downs, but with these tools in your arsenal, you're well equipped to handle whatever comes your way. Stay consistent, stay patient, and most importantly, stay kind to yourself. Your future self will thank you for the effort you're putting in today. Now that we've explored the psychology behind sustainable weight loss, let's talk about a practical way to put all of this knowledge into action. Introducing the Smoothie Diet, a 21-day program that's not just about losing weight, but about transforming your relationship with food and nourishing your body. This program is packed with delicious smoothie recipes that are specifically designed to help you shed those unwanted pounds while boosting your energy levels. These aren't just any smoothies, they're nutrient powerhouses that can jumpstart your day or break your fast in the most delicious way possible. Imagine starting your morning with a smoothie that not only tastes amazing but also supports your weight loss goals and leaves you feeling energized. That's exactly what the Smoothie Diet offers. It's a simple, effective way to incorporate all the strategies we've discussed, from mindful eating to creating new, healthy habits. The best part? These smoothies are quick and easy to prepare, making them perfect for our busy lifestyles. They're a practical solution for those times when emotional eating might tempt you, offering a healthy alternative that satisfies both your taste buds and your nutritional needs. Remember, sustainable weight loss is about making lasting changes, and the Smoothie Diet provides a structured, 21-day program to help you do just that. It's not about deprivation, it's about nourishing your body with the right foods in a way that's enjoyable and sustainable. If you're ready to take the next step in your weight loss journey, I highly recommend checking out the Smoothie Diet. It's more than just a diet, it's a tool to help you implement everything we've discussed in a practical, delicious way. Interested? You'll find the link to the Smoothie Diet in the first pinned comment below this video. Give it a try, your body and taste buds will thank you. Remember, every journey begins with a single step. Why not make that step a delicious, nutritious smoothie? Here's to your health and happiness.